Hello YouTube and welcome to part 2 of the Jolly Cooperation Time. This time I'm going to be running off with Garchomp, Milotic and Pinsir, whereas he's going to be using his Lucha, Charizard and Alakazam. We're going up against a pretty alright team. We know what his Horvard's like. We don't know anything about Darren's Pokemon apart from his Galvantula. I mean, obviously, I've done this battle a long time ago, so obviously I know. So out comes my Cuddles and his Ricochet, which is an interesting name. He sends out Grom and Galvantula. Obviously, he's got a lot of shiny Pokemon, hasn't he? Something doesn't seem right. So he withdraws into Spoony right away because he knows what will come in. Out comes the Mega Grom. Charizard Y, because it's just better than the two. If you've seen my videos, you've seen which one wins which fight. Goes for the Sticky Web to set up, but I don't think we have that worry. I go for Stone Edge because obviously it's Galvantula's weakness. And a beautiful weakness it is. Flamethrower on Spoony. Unfortunately, Alakazam doesn't have the best of special defences. I think at the time it wasn't fully trained. So there's the Azumarill, also shiny. We did talk about it, he had his team Pokegen'd. Which is never fun, is it? Oh, the Dragon Dance. Always setting up. That's always a good move for a Charizard. Dragonite? Yeah, Charizard X. I go for the Iron Head because obviously with it being part Fairy, but the water side of it must resist it. I get the Flinch. He goes for the Earthquake because I'm a defensive Garchomp. And look, I just take that with no problem. Out, down goes his Pokemon. He uses Play Rough, which is gonna hurt because I'm a dragon. But that Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet's gonna take him down. See, down he goes. Rough Skin always win. Out comes Snips, which is my Pinsir. Out comes his Horvard. And Indian Guru, which is his shiny, again, no surprise. Shiny Medicham. Obviously he goes for the Mega. And I think I go for the Mega. I had to do a lot of trading to get this because it's an X exclusive stone. Pretty badass though, if you ask me. Goes for the Flare Blitz on Indian Guru, and he hasn't got the best of defences, so that's just going to take him out. See, this is why you need to Pokegen. Well, you don't need to Pokegen your own team, you need to build your own team. Because with that, you can learn what kind of build you're going for. So I went for a quick Swords Dance to give me that +1 attack, and I've got quick attack which makes it flying type, which increases stab, but +1 is a bonus because of his mega ability Aerate. And this is how battles should be done, you know? So obviously I go for a quick attack because it's priority, plus super damage. It's just taking him out before his Charizard has a chance to do anything. Beautiful battle. Getting down to the last two, and we try out a new combo. Now I'll own up here and say I Pokegen'd myself a Banette because it's shiny. And a shiny Banette looks really nice. But this Banette only has one purpose of basically, well, you're about to see. I go for the Mega, so it gets Prankster. But this is the problem. You can correct me if I'm wrong in all this, but skill swap should be under the Prankster, so maybe Mega abilities don't work straight away? Goes for the Psychic on Zippy. At this point I thought it was dead, but luckily survived it. Goes for the Shadow Claw on Starmie. Nearly takes him out. I go for the skill swap, giving me the Truant and giving Slacking the Prankster. Slacking also has the combo ability of Slack Off to heal his health. We knew what's his face was gonna Aegislash was just gonna do his King's Shield. So we basically I told Tom just to go for Starmie. So as we do, and then we knew that Aegislash is going to be vulnerable this turn, but we also knew he could just slack off any of the damage. I mean, look at that. Straight up to full, first turn. At this point we know we can tank any of the moves. Goes for a Shadow Sneak on me, which is going to take me out because of the super effective and stab and priority. Goes for the False Swipe. He loves that move. At this point he's just trying to annoy his teammate. I go for the Keese, which is my Crobat, and we knew he was going to do King's Shield again, so we didn't aim for him. I go for Brave Bird on Hjorvad because it's super effective. Takes him out. I think at this point Tom uses Slack Off. No, he goes for Earthquake because it's a safe move. I've got the Black Sludge, as you saw, which lets me heal health per turn, a bit like Leftovers. He goes for the Mega. At this point, we don't think it matters that much. But he has got a magnificent beard. So he traced my Infiltrator, which isn't going to be much use. So I go for the U-turn because being physically offensive takes him down to half, which is absolutely brilliant. Out comes Tempest now, my especially defensive wall, I think it is. Goes for the Energy Ball, which is brilliant on his part. Goes for the Earthquake again, just to finish him. Because he's just got a great defense. So at this point, anybody be like, right, Slacking's dead, because Aegislash can just use Sacred Sword. Goes for the Iron Head, which takes him down to 24. That Sacred Sword would have took him out. Tempest getting leftover HP regen, and Jen still has Prankster. So obviously he's going to use King's Shield, but it doesn't matter, that's not going to help him. You know? He could have got an attack off, but no, Slack Off gets him back up. Because it's second priority, really. At this point, we knew we'd won. Our combo had worked brilliantly. So he just goes off for another Slack Off. We've won. We know this at this point, so he's just filling his health up all the way to max. At this point I can't remember what he uses all the time, but he goes for a Shadow Sneak on me, which does a tiny bit. I go for the Scalds, because I need to lower his attack, but it kills. I can't complain at a kill. And obviously I'm getting lefties there. And out comes his Mindfu. Last Pokemon. Goes for the high jump kick and he missed Slacking. I mean, how does that happen? How does that even happen? Just goes for the Shadow Claw, which just destroyed him. Easy peasy. I go for the Recover because I knew I could just take whatever he's got. And boom. Out comes his Morgana, which is his Gardevoir, and we knew it were going to Mega, but it does not matter at this point. It literally does not matter. He just goes for the Giga Impact, boom, one shot. Didn't even matter. And the last video before the competition announcement. Darren and Will once more. Out comes Snip, and there's his Gunther, which his Gunther is his Sizor. Hjorvard and Shofun again. Obviously Snips is gonna Mega, because that's what his built purpose is. I go for the quick attack. Straight on his Shofuin, because it's super effective, and plus stab. Air Slash, that's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt that much because I'm part flying type. Goes for the Flamethrower. Here's a little hint, that's not really the Pokemon that you think it is. Out comes his Charizard, which I'm just outnumbered at this point, so I go for the quick attack on Hjorvard because it's the only one I can damage sufficiently. I couldn't set up, I wouldn't have been able to do anything basically that turn. Goes for the Flamethrower to reveal that it is in fact Sly, his Zoroark, which uses Night Days. Takes him down to about half. I'm still up at this point and wondering why. Out comes his Starmie, which a Sword Dance plus Quick Attack took him out in one, but I knew that were going to take down his Scorcher. Goes for the Ice Beam, which is going to target me and take me out. It was a good play on his behalf. So he uses the Shadow Ball, which is Ghost, and because Starmie's a Water Psychic type, that's super effective, that's taking him down, and it was a lucky crit. I wonder if Damage Calculator would have given us a bit more percentage on it. Out comes Cuddles. Beautiful Cuddles. Rocky Helmet and oh god, what's the last one? Rough Skin, sorry. He goes into the Mega. I'm so sorry for that, guys. It's been a long day for me. Traces my Rough Skin. Goes for the King's Shield, as I knew he would, because everyone with Aegislash just pansies out with him, really. Dazzling Gleam. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt that much because I am defensive as bananas. I am just extraordinarily defensive. Went for the Iron Head. Didn't do as much as I wanted it to. Out comes his Gunther for real this time, which I think he Megas. Yep, here we go. Here goes the Mega Scyther. Says Sizor, sorry. Oh dear. People are going to be like, it's not Scyther, it's Sizor, you noob. Goes for the Bullet Punch because we know that's going to take him out. Obviously the Rough Skin's going to do a bit of damage, but at this point it does not matter that much. I go for the Dragon Claw because it's stab and it's an attack, isn't it? Doesn't do much against Aegislash though. Going for the Shadow Claw. That was a bad play on his behalf because I've got the Rough Skin which does that. And then the Rocky Helmet which takes him to half. Goes for the Shadow Sneak thinking that he can take me out, but again, it's a bad play. I'm on 5 HP, that Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin is really going to hurt him. His better play would have been going for a King's Shield, because we've got no one else to target. I'm glad he didn't, because it's a cheap move, but it was the only move they could have done. So that was the video. Just ignore all that. If you have a look here, I'm booting up my PC, and you're not going to be able to see, but one of you lucky people can win between a Uxie, a Thundurus, or a Darkrai. There are 2 for offer. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me which one you want and why. I will then, after 2 weeks, get in touch with you, get your friend code, and give you it. You can trade me absolutely anything. You can trade me a Caterpie for it. You can trade me absolutely any junk Pokemon you want. The winner will win a guaranteed Darkrai, plus a Thundurus or a Uxie. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.